悪いけど、これからあんたにすること、もう全部ただの八つ当たりだから。カンムル。
キルアのカンムルは自身の肉体に電気の負荷をかけ、あらかじめプログラムした攻撃が敵の害を示すオーラの揺らぎに反応するに、敵の肉体の動きを追い越した。
一体こりゃわからねえ。どいつもこいつも確実に俺の10分の1以下。
疾風陣雷。
We're diving into those legendary moments where anime fighters enter that heightened state of awareness, not just fighting harder, but cleaner, sharper, and beyond conscious thought. It's not about powering up or yelling louder. It's about reaching a level where time slows down and every move is exactly where it needs to be. Starting with Zenitsu, when the fear overwhelms him and the poison starts to spread, and his body, Zenitsu, doesn't run.
Oh, お前はもう負けてる。
嫌いなんだよ、お前みたいなやつ。
手を見てみな。
はあ？手が何さ。
これは
お前も雲になる毒だ。
いややだやだ、あんな風になりたくない。
ちゃんとした人間になりたい。
何なんだこいつは。
雷の呼吸、一の型。
空中で身をひねって避けるとは。
雷の呼吸、一の型。
一つの技しか使えないんだ。大したことのないやつだ。この程度が鬼狩り。もっと毒を打ち込め。これでこいつも空気が揺れる。
雷の呼吸、一の型。
6連。消えた。あんなやつに手足が動かせないやつに。
夢を見るんだ。幸せな夢なんだ。俺は強くて。
Up next we have Konohamaru. It's not a flashy battle for the spotlight. It's a brutal, unpredictable fight in the field, far away from grand arenas or tournaments. Jugo isn't just strong, he's unstable. When his curse mark overtakes him, he becomes a wild force of nature, a berserker whose body mutates violently and attacks without logic or hesitation.
まずい。俺たちで引き離すぞ。てめえは終わりだ。こいつ俺のチャクラを吸い取っている。来るな。こいつらは俺が守る。 戦艦
Up next, we have Zoro. Zoro's battle against Mr. One in Alabasta isn't just a clash of blades, it's a turning point in his journey as a swordsman. Mr. One, also known as Daz Bonez, isn't a normal opponent. He's made of steel, literally. Every part of his body has been weaponized by the Dice fruit, turning him into a walking fortress of razor-sharp destruction.
いくらでもあるスパイラルホーン剣士じゃなけりゃ発掘屋かよ弾かれる殺し屋だしまった一瞬の読み違いが招くもの死だ素手で何をもがくんだ剣士ですらないてめえに説明してもそんなこと知りたくもないがなスパーブレイク安らかに死ね貴様一体何をした刀に意志が伝わるもう受けねえ一刀流居合獅子孫孫アトミックスパート本当にこの勝負の間に参ったぜ
Up next, we have Rock Lee. The fight takes a sharp turn when Lee, mistaking his medicine for something else, ends up drinking a bottle of alcohol mid-fight. And suddenly, everything changes. The stiff, formal style that once defined him is replaced with chaos, unpredictable movements, attacks that make no logical sense, but somehow land perfectly.
Goku は
そっちが来ないなら最悪お前のせいだ一瞬してるんだ
つまきを舞いここだ
Up next, we have Meruem. On one side stands Meruem, the Chimera Ant King, a creature evolved beyond comprehension, physically superior, intellectually unmatched, and terrifyingly calm. On the other stands Netero, the veteran warrior who spent decades meditating, praying, and perfecting every movement of his body and soul.
至極単純であった。攻め続けること。
世にはかなう頼むからその前に
拝むその前に獅子もがれそれが尽きた時は貴様の潮時積めるもんなら積んでみな
まあすぐに積んでやる
百式のゼロを見せてやるぜ
王の内部に鈍い痛みを蓄えつつあった。しかし
貴様はよくやった。人間としてはな、早くせぬと失血で死ぬぞ。
ラッキーパンチで調子に乗んなよ。勝負はこれからだ。
気力がいささかも衰えていないのは脅威だ。次は左腕をもらう。
わずかに現れる技の偏り。ネテロの拳を受け続けることで王は
気が済んだであろう。さあ述べよ、世の名を。
Up next we have Yami. When the Black Bulls faced off against Veto of the Eye of the Midnight Sun, they weren't just dealing with power, they were staring down despair. Veto was a beast in human form, overwhelming in both physical strength and magical savagery. When Veto was about to land the final blow, the pressure in the room shifted.
おうバカ野郎ども、元気？
闇団長、よっしゃー、よー一緒にあいつをぶっ飛ばす。
Up next we have Rukia. When Rukia faced off against Asnut, it was a confrontation with fear in its purest, most invasive form. Az didn't attack with overwhelming strength. He didn't need to. He invaded the mind, spreading dread like a disease, breaking warriors from the inside out until they collapsed under their own terror.
強くなったな、ルキア。
兄様が強くなったと。
まだ恐怖はあるか、ルキア。
いいえ。
心の中のわずかな不安を侵食されて生まれるものだ。そうか、終わりか。よく見ろ、ルキア。
挽回。怖いよ、怖い。
Up next we have Deku. Overhaul's quirk, the power to destroy and reconstruct anything he touches, made him nearly untouchable in a straight fight. He twisted the battlefield itself, fused with his subordinates to grow stronger. Overhaul was too fast, too destructive, and time was running out.
とっても優しい個性じゃないか。ワンフォーオールフルガウル 100%。
報酬で成り立つこの世界を、断りを壊すほどの力ができる代物じゃない。
エリちゃんの力が強まってる。
俺の邪魔をするな。
んなを助けるヒーローになれるかよ。見ていないこんな未来を。
Up next, we have Tanjiro. It wasn't rage or desperation that fueled him. It was clarity. His heart raced, but his mind stilled. His blade moved with purpose. Every breath was measured, each step aligned with the rhythm of the battlefield. Despite the overwhelming odds, Tanjiro entered a state of absolute focus.
刀から手を離してくれ、禰豆子。刀の色が変わる。これは爆血刀。生身の体は傷を負いボロボロになり、思いは一つだけだ。鬼を倒すこと。俺は答えなければ人の命を守ること。俺はそれに答えなければ。切られたとて痛くも痒くもないよ。日運の竜。かぶり舞い。
Up next, we have Naruto. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, as the allied shinobi forces pushed forward against the resurrected monsters of the past, Naruto found himself face to face with a walking legend, the third Raikage, a man who once fought 10,000 shinobi by himself and survived, a literal tank brought back from the grave.
ありがとうだってばよ、ハチミ。なんだ影分身の術、螺旋岩。千人モードの河津組で思った通りだってばよ。ハチビが三代目ライカゲと戦った時、技を構えたまま前のめりに倒れたって言ったから。
Up next, we have Killua. As the battle inside the palace raged on, every second felt like a countdown to annihilation. Knuckle was giving everything he had, trying to hold off Yuppie, a royal guard whose raw power dwarfed nearly every human in existence. The fight wasn't fair, it wasn't balanced.
何が起きた？気づかなかったのだ。ありえるか？もう
悪いけど、これからあんたにすること。カンムル。
キルアのカンムルは自身の肉体に電気の負荷をかけ、あらかじめプログラムした攻撃が敵の害を示すオーラの揺らぎに反応するに敵の肉体の動きを追い越した。
一体こりゃわからねえ。どいつもこいつも確実に俺の10分の1以下。
疾風陣雷。
深いな。
Up next, we have Usopp. He has never been the strongest fighter in One Piece. He's not a brawler, and he's not powered by any devil fruit. But in Dressrosa, when the entire fate of the battlefield hinged on stopping one person, Sugar, the quiet terror with the power to erase people from existence with a single touch.
標的は壁の向こう。こいつを絶対命中させる。おいルフィ、この国は誰が救う？気配か。
We have Jin Woo. It was supposed to be another low-risk support role while the main group cleared the dungeon, but things turned dark fast. Jin Woo wasn't there to help them succeed. He was bait, a tool meant to be sacrificed by a group of self-righteous killers who'd gotten away with this routine before.
そして暴力と欺瞞と裏切りに満ちた世界。油断、慢心、錯覚。システムが必要としているんだ。
兄貴、よかった。
強い俺を。お前たちもハンターなら。おい牛飯、手加減すんな。狩られる覚悟ができてるはずだよなって聞いてんだ。
なあ兄さん、状況把握ができてないようだね。人類最弱兵器さ。
一人目。
バレ！強い。
ファンさん、あんたは強い。何が起こったんだ。おーい待て、殺すな。助けてくれ。彼なら払う。殺そうとした相手に助けを請うのか。俺の弟が誰だか知る。
Up next we have Luffy. Kaido's strikes crushed mountains, and Luffy kept getting back up, only to be sent flying again and again. It was one-sided, until it wasn't. Somewhere in the middle of that punishment, in the heart of the chaos, Luffy began to notice something, a rhythm in Kaido's attacks, a sensation in the air around his strikes.
お前の金棒を食らって分かった。覇王色もまとえるんだろ。
それを知ったとしてどうする。
Up next we have Yuji. When Hanami, the special grade curse, emerged in the Kyoto Exchange arc, it didn't take long to realize this wasn't just another fight. Hanami wasn't wild or unhinged. It was calculated, composed, and utterly lethal. Its plant-based techniques could crush the ground beneath them and drain the very life force from the air.
不測の事態を考慮した上で IQ53 万のビクトリーブラザーお前がいるからどうだ
まずは一人
お東堂
なるほど
俺の術式は相手と自分の位置を入れ替える
入れ替わり後の差異が大きい私と入れ替わるかまたあれが来る
国戦
調子に乗る
三連チャン
一概変わっている
国戦
Up next we have Luffy with another entry. It's a complete shift in how he exists on the battlefield. For most of the fight, Kaido had dominated. He crushed Luffy physically, broke him mentally, and even watched him fall lifeless to the ground. And yet, Luffy came back, not through rage or revenge, but with a smile on his face, laughter in his soul. Up next we have Gojo. The first time Gojo fought Toji, he lost everything: his pride, his composure, and nearly his life. The sorcerer killer struck from the shadows and exploited every gap in Gojo's technique with ruthless precision. When they met for the second time, Gojo didn't waste a word. He moved with clarity, not rage, not desperation.
化け物が全て問題なし違和感いやこれでいい殺す代々伝わる送電の術式のメリットは取説があること。あんた全員家の人間だろう。無加減呪術のことはよーく知ってるわけだ。それぞれの無限を衝突させることで生成される仮想の標識紫。 違和感。否定したくなった。ねじ伏せてみたくなった。目の前には覚醒した無加減呪術の使い手。いつもの自分を曲げちまった。おそらく現代最強となった術師。その時点で負けていた。それは捨てたろ。
最後に言い残すことはあるか？
ねえよ。2、3年もしたら俺のガキが全員家に売られる。好きにしろ。
And for our number one spot, we have Goku. The Tournament of Power was reaching its breaking point. Warriors had fallen, universes had vanished, and when Goku was struck down by his own spirit bomb, swallowed by the very attack he poured everything into, it felt like the end. Jiren stood unfazed, a wall of power that none had been able to move.
Son Goku! 何なのだこの振動は。
ビル様、何かコメントは？
来るぞ。
さっきまでとは何かが。
人の身である孫悟空があの熱さ。